on the contract front, I know we aren't going to get into specifics. When was the first time with this new deal that you just got an understanding for the magnitude of what it could be?
Well, 2007 was the first big deal I ever received that was like life-changing. I mean, really, I remember the story with my second year in the league when Jerry Jones and Bill Parcells sit me down right before a preseason game. They're like, we need you to sign this deal for, $500,000. I mean, I'm making league minimum $250 or so. And I just told them right there, I was like, so the only way though that you'll play me is if you have something invested in me that makes you want to see if I'm worth it. So I just told him, I said, for me, it was like $2 million. For that, I feel like you'll want to you might have like an opportunity, you might actually put me in a game to see. Believe me, I didn't want to do it. It was as nerve-wracking a situation as I've ever been in. And but I was just telling him, I said, I really believe that you guys would feel a little bit more pressure to at least play me. I was just trying to be logical, and Jerry's like, we're gonna do it. Done. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm the richest guy in the world. I just got $2 million, and it's like, I'm pretty sure I could, the rest of my life, I'm gonna be just fine. By the way, so when I walked out of that room, Jerry and Parcells told me later on, Jerry says, you wouldn't believe, right when you walked out of that room, Parcells looks at me and he goes, we got ourselves a quarterback. Did you see how poised he was with that? Come on, Jerry. And they were like hugging like kids. And I'm thinking, hopefully they didn't take offense to that whole thing.
Right. What did that teach you?
That probably taught me just, you can stand up and just tell people the truth a little bit and it'll be fine. And people respect that. And '07 was the big one for, you talk about the changing of the family and stuff. That was where we signed a big deal. And that was just silly amounts of money. So, but that's what happens. I mean, you get lucky sometimes and catch a break.
With this one with CBS, not talking numbers specifically, when you found out what the offer was, how did you find out and what was your reaction?
Yeah, I'm not going to go into detail on just the contract stuff now because I feel like it doesn't, like I've always said, just maybe in 15 years after my football career is over, I'll tell you those stuff.
Well, so not talking any numbers, just do you get a call?
Yeah, I just don't like talking about contract stuff.
All right, here's one that's not contract specific then. I talked to your dad at Pebble Beach. We're talking about the Dunhill tournament in Scotland. You're a big golfer, obviously. And I'm like, yeah, kind of bum deal. It's in the fall. Tony can't play in that because of his broadcasting schedule. And he's like, well, if he's broadcasting on Monday night, it frees up some time. And I was talking to him yesterday, and he said, actually, he was surprised that you didn't end up going to Monday Night Football. Was there a point in which during the process, you doubted it would end up being able to work out with CBS, the people who, kind of plucked you from the NFL to the #1 job?
Yeah, the one thing that comes just, Dad and everyone asked me a million times, and I just, like anything, people are just guessing on everything. But I don't really, nothing's that big a deal. And like I said, I just don't talk about some of that stuff. It's just, I'm lucky to be in the position I am.
How did you find out it was done, and who was the first person you told?
When you go through anything in life, you always talk to your wife. She's been there supportive through everything in my life. And, I'm just lucky to have a great woman. And, I'm just fortunate to be able to announce football games. And, I'm lucky, that I have a great team at CBS that's fantastic. And just very fortunate to be around Jim Nantz and the people and have a special wife who helps you through all the stuff you go through in life. And it's always fun ride.
What did she say?
I love you.
Oh, come on.
She's just very supportive. And, I know everyone likes to sensationalize everything, but sometimes it's just, just life.
Why does it make you uncomfortable talking about that topic specifically?
I just don't think it does anything. You know, it's just, like I said, you work hard and try and sometimes you catch, you know, a break, or you get lucky once in a while. And I've been very fortunate in this life. I know that.